A careless driver can change your life in an instant. Do you know what to do or who to call? If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free consultation. We can answer all of your questions and estimate the potential value of your case.
I called Auto Accident Help Desk and got help for my pain and suffering.
Call Auto Accident Help Desk and connect with an expert personal injury attorney. Don't worry how to handle your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. We will get you the money you deserve.
They got me way more than the insurance company offered.
The consultation is free, and you do not pay any legal fees unless we win or settle your case. Make the smart call if you've been injured in an auto accident. Call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free legal consultation. We're open 24/7.
Call 800-297-9788, 800-297-9788, 800-297-9788.
Every day we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Today is Wednesday, September 14th. Well, the district court in Pahrump was crowded this morning for a court hearing concerning the custody of Caucasian shepherds that Nye County has confiscated from an individual who has been accused of animal abuse, Vasily Platonov. 254 dogs and the 24 dogs. This case appears to have involved many more dogs than originally thought, as learned today by News 25. Nye County Sheriff's Office Detective Morgan Dillon told News 25 that when the Est Alpha Kennel property in Amargosa was searched on August 23rd, that there were dogs that were missing feet. Detective Dillon said Est Alpha Kennel's caretaker, Oksana Higgins, was at first attempting to cover the dog's feet and then behaving like it was not a big deal. The officer also said that Vasily Platonov dismissed the maimed and tortured animals as well when talking to him about the dogs, even the one that originally started this case that had a limb missing. Dogs were in poor condition with sores all over their bodies from lying in urine, some with maggots on them, and even in their eyes. They had open wounds and injuries, were starving and neglected in extreme temperatures. He said that puppies were inside the garage area that had no airflow and appeared to be deceased. The officer said Higgins had to poke them to get them to respond with little movement. Many animals had parvo and some euthanized. There are all types of disease and worms on the animals that are not purebred but mixed breeds. Armenian Gampher, Ovcharka Caucasian Shepherd, and Russian Caucasian Shepherd. News 25 learned today that a crematorium in Las Vegas has cremated at least 88 dogs in the past few months from Est Alpha Kennels. They also say that there is various veterinarians in Las Vegas who has been taking care of these animals and putting them to sleep or attending to different injuries, wounds, and illnesses. The animal pit in Amargosa had 28 dogs deceased inside of it, and a freezer had 24 dead puppies here inside of it in Pahrump. In 2019, at a regional planning commission meeting, neighbors complained that Platonov was burning what they thought was feces on the property. Some thought that it may have been deceased animals. Neighbors reported that they saw dead dog bodies in the trash. Platonov was still able to keep the dogs on the property in Pahrump, though he was not approved for a kennel license for that many animals. The county commented that they did not want to take custody of the animals since it was such a huge undertaking. Instead, he made arrangements to move the animals to a location in Amargosa. The ASPCA attempted at one time to help Nye County with the dogs, but that request was rejected. Today, Judge Robert Lane said he wanted to give Platnav's attorney, Tom Gibson, more time to respond to the allegations against his client. The prosecution had brought in the ASPCA, their attorney, Nye County Sheriff's Office, police officers, veterinarians, animal shelter employees, and massive photo evidence to present to the court. Judge Lane said that the state needs to close a civil case about the dog relocation from Pahrump to Amargosa. The new civil case is concerning the custody of the animals. Attorney Gibson said Platnav has sold a few of the dogs that are currently under the care and custody of the Nye County Sheriff's Office, and that he has already collected money on those animals. The judge has set an evidentiary hearing for September 29th at 8:30 in the morning, and the criminal case arraignment for Vasily Platnav and Oksana Higgins will be October 3rd at 9 a.m. in the Beatty Justice Court.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure the context that you plan on admitting evidence is, because this isn't an evidentiary hearing, but we'll get to that in a minute and find out why you need an exhibit book. Well, I thought we were going to talk about the law, but you tell me what we're here for, Brad.
Okay, I thought it was a hearing on the condition of the animals, what Nye County Sheriff's Office investigated, what they found. So under 574, the court would order a forfeiture, as it were, to the Nye County Sheriff's Office. That was my understanding and purpose of the hearing today.
We had 2 or 3 years worth of hearings on a civil case regarding the dogs being in Pahrump. Too many dogs in Pahrump, and it wasn't zoned for it. So Tom went in front of the commissioners, and knowing Tom, he probably went to the feds and all kinds of stuff. I imagine you did, trying to say, hey, he should be allowed to have all these dogs in Pahrump. And it was in front of me civilly, and we said, no, you can't have the dogs in Pahrump. Right. And then over the next 2 or 3 years, we had multiple hearings of you guys saying, oh, he's trying to move the dogs, he found a property, he's got people who are helping him, and install, 6 months, 4 months, 6 months, we had all these hearings. And the record should be clear that in that time frame, nobody ever once said to me, there's problems with the dogs.
We have recent contracts up to like 2 to 3 months ago where they just hadn't, where the dogs had not been delivered yet, and it was not for anyone playing games with the court or with Mr. Platnav. These are actual purchases, because that's how he makes his money. He sells these dogs, and I'll wait for the evidentiary hearing. But mind you, a lot of the problem here was as you correctly pointed out, Judge, this went on for a long time. But as it was going on, the first couple of years, we were tied up in federal court, so nothing happened.
Of course, we'll keep you updated on that story. On a recommendation from Nye County Commissioners, County Clerk Mark Comp is ditching the electronic voting machines for the November general election. Instead, voters will cast their ballots on paper. Comp spoke with News 25 about the changes and what voters should expect as they visit the polls.
On March 15th, the Nye County Board of County Commissioners recommended to the clerk that they go to an all-paper ballot with a hand count. If you look back at the primary, 63% of the ballots were paper anyhow because they came in through the mail. So for the remaining 37%, we're going to be using the same ballot that you would fill out at home. You can fill it out here in the polling location, whatever your polling location is, and you'll have a paper ballot to fill out. It's the same ballot. The only difference is instead of sitting at your kitchen table, you'll be sitting at a table or standing at a table here in the polling location. The same sort of function is going to happen as it has in the past. Instead of walking to a machine, you're going to basically go to the same location and fill out a paper ballot. No different than what we're doing right now. You will see the same sort of booth, and you will be given a ballot and a pen to fill out that ballot, and be directed to the same place that was a machine, but you'll be given a ballot. Now, if you have disabilities, and for example, someone who's blind and needs to be able to use a machine because they can't read the ballot, you can request that somebody can assist you in filling out the ballot, or if you want to be doing it all yourself in private, we will have one of the original machines that we've used at each location that will have the equipment that we've had all in the past, and they will be allowed to vote on that machine. But that is for folks with specific needs to use that machine. We're going to do a parallel process because this is the first time in testing this out. We're going to use the same tabulators that we use to process the votes with the paper ballots for the remaining ballots that are going to be provided from the polling location. So then we're going to take those ballots in the same batches that we put through the tabulator, and we're going to send them to a hand count team. The goal is to have a minimum of 8 teams of 5 working on that, and they will, one person will read the ballot, the other people will tally the ballot. Once we've evaluated whether we're successful or not, I hope to be successful, and I'm working hard to be successful in that, then we can then determine whether in the next election we'll go totally to hand count or continue with the parallel process until we get it right.
All right, more from our county clerk on the other side of this break.
Everyone deserves quality health care, but not everyone can afford it. That's why Silver State Health Services is providing high-quality, cost-effective health care to those who need it the most. Whatever your status, uninsured or underinsured, from babies to seniors, primary care to behavioral health, our mission is to offer everyone access to quality, affordable care. Silver State Health Services, dedicated to building a healthy community. Make your appointment today at silverstatehealth.org.
At Saida Trudeau, we have a commitment to integrity. We treat you like a neighbor, not a number. We want to earn your friendship, trust, and business for life.
We strive to offer the most competitive pricing, consistently checking nationwide to ensure the best prices.
Life gets busy. Don't add to your stress. Whether you need sales, service, or auto body repair, we're conveniently just minutes away. You can even make an appointment online.
Buying at Saida Trudeau keeps your tax money local for roads, schools, and emergency services. Not to mention, you'll pay a lower sales tax here in Nye County.
We have Nye County's largest inventory and access to thousands more. If we don't have the car, truck, or SUV you're looking for, we will find it for you.
We service all makes and models. Our mechanics are Chrysler and ASE certified, giving you confidence and peace of mind.
Saida Trudeau is the only locally veteran-owned and operated franchise dealership in Nye County. We are proud to call Pahrump home. Come visit us in person or give us a call at 775-455-3435.
Find us online at SaidaTrudeau.com and like us on Facebook.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
The hardware store that has it all. Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware. Quality tools including a massive channel lock product line, plumbing, indoor and outdoor growing supplies, custom hydraulic hoses, custom paint matching, key cutting. And we're more than just hardware. A huge hobby and art department, homeopathic remedies, Myers Natural Cleaning Products, Duke Cannon men's products, gourmet nuts and licorice, local honey and bee pollen, and all kinds of unique gifts. Shop local, everything. If you don't see it, we can get it at Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware.
Everyone knows that landscaping in the desert can be a challenge. Land Art Landscaping is a licensed landscape contracting company that can design and install your own beautiful desert or even tropical oasis right here in Pahrump. Also, weeds can overcome your lot in no time. Land Art Landscaping can clean up the weeds and put you on a monthly service program to keep your yard maintained. Commercial and residential, call Land Art 727-8512. That's Land Art at 727-8512.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by John Air. For all your heating and air conditioning needs, call 775-751-2372.
Welcome back to News 25. Nye County Clerk Mark Kampf says that there's a need for poll workers for the upcoming November general election. He explains the application process.
I'm trying to encourage all voters, registered voters, to apply. I'm looking particularly for the nonpartisans, Democrats, independents. We generally, because of the makeup of our county, get a lot of Republican voters apply, but I want to make sure there's a good mix. I want to make sure that there's good representation. And I've personally been reaching out to a variety of different organizations, Democrat organizations, asking them to please identify voters in this county that can help me out. They can come into the clerk's office here if they are not computer friendly, or they can go online to the Nye County website, www.nyecounty.nv.gov, go under departments to the clerk's page, click on elections, and you can click on a form that you can fill out right there on the website and press submit, and it'll come right to my email.
Well, the FDA recently approved over-the-counter hearing aids, which could become available in stores as early as mid-October. Previously, prescriptions were required for hearing aids, but that's not the case anymore.
We have been anticipating the release of these regulations for probably 6 years, maybe even a little bit longer. It's something that came onto the radar of legislators and regulators quite a long time ago. And the focus has been on improving accessibility and affordability of hearing care.
According to Dr. Sarah Sidlowski with Cleveland Clinic, 80% of people with hearing loss haven't tried to improve it, and the introduction of these over-the-counter hearing aids aims to change that. The hearing aids are designed for individuals 18 and older with perceived mild or moderate hearing issues. Those interested will not be required to have a medical exam or prescription before buying them. However, Dr. Solosky still recommends seeing an audiologist for hearing tests, so you can learn more about what kind of hearing difficulties you may have, as well as the various treatment options available.
I think over-the-counter devices are going to be a wonderful option for people who weren't ready to take that big step to fully understand their hearing loss, or maybe to see an audiologist in order to have a prescription device programmed. So this will be a great way for people to maybe have an entry point. And then when they're having more difficulty or the device isn't providing the benefit they need, they can come see an audiologist.
Well, Dr. Sidlowski notes that more still needs to be done to raise awareness about hearing loss. Although it's one of the top 3 most common health conditions, a recent study showed only about 10% of older adults between the ages of 50 and 80 were able to properly identify what's considered a normal range of hearing. Well, when you've settled into your new home, the last thing you want to do is renovate. In today's Ask Angie segment, Rachel Zepernick gives us insight on which projects we should do before moving into a new home.
Renovating your new home is the best way to personalize it to your exact needs and preferences, but you may not know where to start. Rachel Zepernick, interior home expert at Angie, is here to walk us through the projects that should be done before moving into a new home.
If your new kitchen needs upgrades, try to get them done before you move in. A nice kitchen can make all the difference in your new home. However, kitchen renovations can be a very stressful and disruptive process. For example, you may not be able to cook or store food or appliances during the entire process. So again, it's best to get it done before you move in.
Bathroom remodels can be very inconvenient for homeowners, especially if you're moving into a single bathroom home. You'll probably need to stay out of the bathroom until renovations are complete, which can take weeks. However, depending on the work you need done, your renovations may be less invasive. Talk to your pro beforehand and ask them if you should renovate your bathroom before moving in.
Installing new floors is much cheaper and easier if your home is already empty. You can skip the process of having to move out all of your furniture and go right to the process of removal and installation of the new floors. Luckily, when you work with the right pro, installing new floors should be a relatively quick process that takes a few weeks at most, so it shouldn't delay your move-in date too long.
If you want to paint the interior of your home, try to do it before you move in. Like installing new flooring, painting goes a lot quicker when the rooms are already empty. This is also a great time to check for lead paint or remove any unwanted popcorn ceilings.
I recommend hiring a cleaning service to deep clean your new home before you move in, especially after any major projects. They'll clean every last crevice, including areas that often don't get enough TLC, like the interior of your cabinet and appliances. They'll also make sure to remove any remaining debris from your move-in projects. Now you'll have a fresh start, and all you have to do is move your belongings into your clean, new home.
Do you have any questions about your home projects? Tweet them using hashtag AskingAngie. That's hashtag AskingAngie. And you may find some tips in our upcoming segments.
All right, well, we'll have your Save a Pet and student news right after this break.
When you're hurt in a car wreck, this is what the insurance companies want to pay you. This is what we want to get you. Call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Now handling Zantac cases.
At Nathan Adelson Hospice, we know that when your loved one no longer wants to treat their life-limiting illness, their priorities change, and it's a tough decision. But the Nathan Adelson Hospice team is here to guide you so you can focus on what truly matters, your time together. And for almost 50 years, Nathan Adelson Hospice has been the organization Southern Nevadans trust. It's the choice of a lifetime. Choose Nathan Adelson Hospice.
Thank you for once again voting the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza Best of Pahrump as #1 in vehicle sales and service 4 years in a row. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our amazing lineup of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with tons of high-quality pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. Plus, get your vehicle's value, a free credit score, even get pre-approved. Our goal is finding you the right vehicle and making it the right price. Need your vehicle serviced? PahrumpCars.com has you covered. Click on Service and Parts to schedule an oil change, tune-up, or any repair, big or small. Our ASE and GM trained technicians do it all. While you're there, check out our new accessories page and customize your ride today. All accessories can be shipped directly to you or be sent to the Auto Plaza for easy installation. That's PahrumpCars.com.
2022 has been nicknamed the Great Resignation. If you find yourself in this situation and want to change careers, why not invest in yourself and build your own business? A career in real estate is one where hard work is rewarded with unlimited income. Sound good? We have an online pre-licensing school available. Call me, Norma Jean, at 775-209-5819.
Over the years, you pay your insurance. But the minute you're in a car wreck, the insurance companies treat you like a crook.
Don't be bullied by the insurance companies. Get Lerner & Rowe.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, there's breaking news that just came in when we were on the news desk here. There have been 3 individuals who have been arrested for murder here in Nye County related to a fentanyl overdose case. Of course, you know that the District Attorney Chris Arabia has made it his mission to make sure that anyone who contributes to the death of an individual by giving them any kind of drugs that cause their ultimate death will be charged with murder. There's 3 individuals that have now been arrested by the Nye County Sheriff's Office, and we have now posted that on our Facebook page. Of course, we'll be giving you a further update on tomorrow night's newscast. Well, today in our Save a Pet, we're at Never Forgotten Animal Society, where Pat Lemming tells us about Graham the dog.
Today's Save a Pet segment is made possible by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hi, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society in Pahrump. I have here graham cracker on my left-hand side, and I got some more licking my face here. These are part of the 70 Chihuahuas that we rescued here recently from the horde in Pahrump. And these are my little girls, and they are available for adoption. They are been fixed. They've had all their shots, rabies certificate, and microchipped, and the adoption fee is $250 to adopt them. And as you can see, they're very sweet little girls. We have all kinds of sizes, and we have about 5 females left. We've got 4 little boys left, and you're more than welcome to come over and visit with them and meet them. We are at 520 East Street, Suite C in Pahrump, right behind Wells Fargo Bank on East Street. And you're welcome to come in anytime. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day. So come on by and see them. They would love to meet you.
And here's our own Rory with your student news.
Hello Trojans, it's Rory Rosso with your weekly student news report, and this week we have a few things for seniors. Seniors at Pahrump Valley High School senior parking spots are now available. It is $15 to paint your own parking spot, and these interest forms are due Friday, September 16th. Another thing for seniors at Pahrump Valley High School, please help Student Council pick your senior song. This will play at the 2023 graduation. To make requests, you can go to the senior Instagram page at PV Class 23. This form will be in the bio of that page. Everyone at Pahrump Valley High School come support our Trojan football team this Friday at the home game. Junior varsity is at 4 and varsity is at 7. This week is beach themed, so let's roll our way into another win. Now for the last announcement for everyone, not just students. Pahrump Fall Fest is this next weekend on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. On the 23rd and 24th, we have our rodeo, and also on the 24th, we have a parade on Highway 160 at 9 a.m. The roads will be closed about 8 a.m., so if you want to attend, make sure to bring your folding chairs and your applauds. For more information for this year's Fall Festival and full schedule of events, you can go to the Pahrump Fall Festival on the web. Alrighty, that's it this week, Trojans. I am Rory Rosso with your weekly student news report. Bye.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside, and it is beautiful. Look at that mountain and those clouds, blue skies. We're going to find out what's in store with Romano right after this break.
Don't let just anyone detail your car. Trust the meticulous detailers at Express Detail and Auto Spa. We have packages ranging from routine maintenance and upkeep to extensive wheel-off, restore-to-factory new clean. Got a new car or paint job? Don't go to Vegas. We're local. Let us keep it protected from chips and scratches with a premium ceramic coat. We also do paint correction. Have a dirt or pet hair problem? Let us take care of it. We can handle any mess. Bring your car down and give it the makeover it deserves. Give us a call, 775-764-0344, and ask for me, Stephanie.
Hi, Gunny here from Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. The season has once again changed and it's time to have your unit service inspected for the cold weather. Then when our tech is there, ask him about our service contract, which includes a spring and fall service and a 10% discount on any repairs for a full year. So call us, Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, 775-727-6800, license 78175. That's Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Good evening, Nevada. It's Romano Frediani in for John Kohler from the KPVM TV Weather Studios with your Wednesday weather map, where once again, cooler temperatures are prevailing up and down the state. Fernley saw 80 degrees, Fallon saw 81, Carson 79. Our cool spot in the state today was Tonopah with 73 degrees, narrowly beating out Goldfield at 74. Beatty saw 85 degrees, Amargosa, our hot spot with 90 degrees for the day, and Las Vegas close behind at 88 degrees. Out in Death Valley, 102, back up into the triple digits for today. Here in the paradise of Pahrump, we have 85 degrees currently. It was 86 just a little bit earlier. Mostly sunny, just a few clouds out in the sky. Winds out of the south at 12 miles an hour. Humidity at 27%, and the sun rose this morning at 6:25. It'll set this evening at 6:52. The humidity will ratchet up to about 41%. Winds out of the east-southeast to 9 miles an hour as we head for a low tonight of 65 degrees. How does that set us up for the rest of the week? Bam! Lots of sunshine. Lots of it. No clouds, zero chance of rain. Winds staying under 15 miles an hour all week long. And the temperatures are staying comfortably in the lower to upper 80s and the lows at night in the low 60s. It seems as if fall is officially here. And with that, just a reminder, keep your eyes peeled out on the roads. More bikers, more motorcyclists, more people riding bicycles and trikes. They're going to be out there with the cooler weather. It's a little self-serving since I myself ride a bike, but do keep your eyes peeled and enjoy this wonderful week of weather we've got. Back to the desk, here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, Romano. And super good news about the weather and some of those temps. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25 from all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by using your smartphone or computer. You can monitor your home anytime